Hey everyone, come pack some orders with me. Now, bear with me because this is my first pack orders with me, and I realize, and I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I do not show you anything I'm packing, literally nothing. You can guess from, also the angle is terrible and I have boxes up, so I hope you still watch it. It's only 10 minutes or so and you can just hang out with me. That was a really good way to sell this video. It's terrible, but watch it please. Anyway, I get asked all the time how I pack things, so I'm going to give you a little insight. So this is a mushroom. I wrapped it in 2 different types of bubble, and if you look, I have my box already set up there, and I have my bubble from my bubble wrap machine, which you'll see in a minute. But I like to put bubble in the box first, and then I wrap it in bubble, and then this didn't feel wrapped enough, so I wrapped it in more bubble, did it in shrink wrap, and then I put it in the box. So I have this giant thing of shrink wrap on the floor. I usually use little hand ones, but my hand one is almost out, so I had to look at the order to see what I was missing because I couldn't remember what else came in this order. And then also I like to write little thank you notes. Usually I write them on notes, but I have a bunch of these gift certificates. So this is one of my friends, so I wrote her a little thank you note in the card and I put that in her order as well. I did a short show yesterday, so I tried to get everything packed today. Actually, I did get everything packed. Spoiler alert! I got everything packed today that I sold yesterday, so I can get it out tomorrow in hopes it'll be to everyone before Christmas, but you never know. Post office does the best they can, but tomorrow is the last day for a priority, and all of these except for 2 were going out priority today. I also already wrapped all of the small packages. The last ones I had left, I didn't record any of that because I didn't decide until like 3 hours in that I wanted to make this video today. So yeah, here's the little shrink wrap that I usually use, but see how it's almost out and I keep catching my finger in it? That's why I've been using the big shrink wrap. But anyway, I tried to get everything done today so that I can get it out for you tomorrow. That is why I'm working on a Sunday. But hey, it's when you own your own business, you have to work every day sometimes. All right, this is the last thing going in her box, and you're going to see my little trick of the trade here when I go to tape up the boxes. This is what I do every single time because I put so much bubble in them, they're hard to close. I use my whole body to wrap it. So I push the box up against a table or whatever I have, pull it closed, and then tape over the sides. So that makes it so it's nice and tight, extra packed, and nothing gets broken. That's the goal, right? I am always amazed with myself that something can live hundreds of years and I can break it in minutes. I hate that. I hate that. So I try to do my best with every package to make sure that it gets to the person safely. All right, I backed the camera up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing behind when I go behind my desk there, but I went behind my desk to see the next order I needed to pack, and it's just 1 mushroom. So then I went into the back room to try to find the perfect box. All right, see, I moved you, so now you're a little bit better of an angle. I grabbed some more bubble wrap and trying to find the right box. I tend to use boxes that are a little too big, but that's because I like to extra bubble everything. So I am now wrapping the mushroom that I have, and I'll put bubble inside of it as best I can. Use a little piece of large bubble, then I use all of this little bubble around it, and then I will wrap it in shrink wrap. I also have gotten the question a lot how much I spend on shrink wrap or shipping supplies, and I'm not gonna lie, I spend hundreds a week on shipping supplies. But it is totally worth it. I've sold thousands of items and have had very few break, and I am very proud of that. Again, I hate to break things, especially when they've lived for hundreds of years and that people look forward to what they're getting, and it may be something that is emotionally they're attached to or something they just love, or maybe a gift even. So I want to make sure they get it as best as possible. This was a new buyer, so I put my business card. Oh, also I'm using a dry erase marker to write. I put my business card and a thank you for your first purchase little note in there, and here I am again using the table as leverage. It's the best trick, so definitely use this if you have trouble closing your boxes and taping your boxes. I cut my finger again. I think I do this, well, just in this video you'll see me do it at least twice. I cut my finger, but thankfully I had a lovely friend send me some band-aids the other day when I smashed the Murano vase and cut myself. So I just went over and got a band-aid, little owl band-aids, they're so cute, and patched myself up. It took me longer, I'm realizing right now while doing this voiceover, that it took me a little bit longer than I realized to put a freaking band-aid on. What are you doing, Christine? Get back over here. We're trying to film a video. Hello. All right, now I'm printing the label. You should definitely, if you're a reseller and have not invested in a laser printer, it is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I would highly recommend it. Also, I didn't feel like I had to cover these other labels over here, so I put little stickers on them. I had tried before to get them off the box, and I would have ripped the box to shreds if I tried to get it off the box. So I just covered them in stickers. Hopefully that doesn't cause any kind of issues with the post office. Okay, I looked to see what order I had to pack next, and I went back to try to find the perfect box. And it's just a little guy, so I got a little box for this one. This is again where I wish I showed you what I was packing. Next time I promise I will show you as I'm packing what I'm packing. But this is a really cool bell. It was blue, but it glows. It glows green, and it was amazing, and it was super cool. And it was made by Fenton, and look, I just cut myself again. And I was told that it was a bell that they gave to telephone companies maybe, or something as like a promotional thing. I don't know. It was really neat, and I double wrapped it, and put some extra bubble in there. Even with the small boxes, I gotta use the leverage because I wanted to make sure it didn't break, because again, it was from the 40s or the 50s, I think it said, and it was super cool, and I didn't want to break it. I brought it over here because I forgot to print the label, and this is me. If you see my iPad over there, and also if you hear someone talking, I watch shows the entire time, and I'm buying things, so shout out to whoever I'm watching right now. I'm buying from you. Actually, who was it? I can't remember. But I had to run over and type because they were talking to me. So this is me typing and buying when I'm not supposed to be buying anything, because if you cannot tell, I am overly packed and I do not need any more things. Here I am buying more things. Stop talking to me. I can't help it. Okay, what am I packing next? This? Sure. Okay. Oh my gosh, this one is fun. Okay, so this one is a Fenton bird. I think it's a duck, and it's going to a friend of mine. And usually when they're going to friends of mine, I like to pack them in silly ways to make them laugh, like write silly notes, or I pack them in crazy wrapping to make it look like they're never gonna get it. But look, I cut myself again. Okay, I cut myself 3 times in this video. But this was super expensive, and hopefully she's going to be able to resell it for even more money, like at least double her money. So I did the responsible thing and went back and got an actual box for her because I didn't want it to break. I think the box that I ended up finding for her, though, has holes in it. Is this the box with holes in it? Oh, no, this was the cool long box. I don't even know what came in this. I have box fairies. I have random people who come to my shop and bring me boxes, which is absolutely fabulous and saves me a ton of money on shipping supplies. I had to write her a little note saying, love you. But I totally suggest that too. If you are a reseller and you're in need of boxes, just throw it on Facebook. Hey, anybody, especially this time of year with Amazon packages, people are getting 10, 15 packages a week, if not more. Send a little message out saying if anyone has packages or empty boxes that they want to get rid of, maybe you can go pick them up, or you have a place they can drop them off. It really, really helps. Okay, I haven't said it yet this video, but I feel like this is a perfect time to mention all of these items were sold on Whatnot. If you have not checked it out yet, check out my website, check out the Hodgepodge place at Whatnot, check out whatnot.com, and you never know what you're going to find. There's so many amazing people over there, so many amazing sellers, and it's a ton of fun. She just said something to me, so that's why I laughed. Again, while I'm watching all these shows, they're talking to me, and usually I'm running around like a crazy person trying to pack or work, but sometimes I get distracted, and here I am buying more things that I don't need. Enjoy this little clip of me walking around in circles because I couldn't find the box that I was looking for, and then I just shake my head. I was going to do a little ASMR here, but my tape kept sticking, and it didn't make a nice sound, so it didn't work. I am not sure. At this point, I feel like I have started to realize that it's Sunday and I'm tired and I want to go home, but I have like 3 more orders left, and I am determined to get these all done today. And future Christine will thank me. Usually, future Christine hates present Christine, but this time she's going to be super happy about it. Also, the good thing about all these orders is I sold them while I was sitting down over there, so all of them are right here in one place. So every time I need to grab something, it's right there, which is nice, because usually they're scattered around everywhere and I can never find anything. These 2 things were absolutely, this was a Fenton vase. I wish I would have showed you what these were. The items were so gorgeous, but this was a beautiful apple color fountain vase. And again, going to a friend of mine, so I'm super excited because it is a beautiful piece with an amazing glow. Maybe I can see if she'll send me a video or something of when she opens it so that you guys can see it, and I will make another video. This is another instance where my box is a little too big for what I'm putting in it, so she's just going to get a giant box with tons and tons of bubble wrap. It's better safe than sorry. I hate to squish it in a small box and have them break, so I will put them in this box and I will suck it up and just put extra bubble wrap in there for her so that they don't break and she gets her items safe and sound. Because I used so much bubble wrap, I ran out. So here's me taking a little break, waiting for my bubble wrap machine to warm up, and here's some ASMR, or at least you can hear my bubble wrap machine. It's so cool. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, but back to work. Filling the box with more bubble wrap. I brought out way more than I needed, but we're gonna shove it all in there. And then let's see if I do my table trick. For sure gonna do my table trick because I can already tell that I overstuffed it with bubble wrap and I'm gonna need all of my strength to keep it shut. Yep, there we go. Using all the leverage. Oh, I thought I heard someone pull in my driveway. In a little bit, oh, I didn't record it. Someone did pull in my driveway a little later and it scared the crap out of me. But it was just an old friend of mine that was bringing me a beer, so it was cool. That was me buying something again and taking a little drink break. I had to change the dimensions on this box, so it took me a little bit longer to print the label, but it is printed and ready to go. So how many orders do I have left? Oh, this vase. This vase. This vase was a struggle because this big, beautiful vase was just, again, look, I can't just, is it going to fit in there? I had a hard time packing this one. Anytime I get vases like this, I just want to make sure people pay a lot of money for them and they're so gorgeous and I want to make sure they get to them safe. Hence, again, this giant oversized box, but it's totally going to be worth it. But you'll see me stress out a little bit about the amount, look at 1, 2, 3. How many times am I going to look at this vase and just ponder what I'm going to do with it? And then I found this tube that I had and I was super excited because it was going to fit on it. Oh, look, yeah, perfect. So I had a plan to wrap it in bubble wrap and then stick it in the tube. Well, watch and see what happens. And then I was like, oh, they should see me wrapping this vase because they want to know how I wrap glass, and this box is in the way. So I moved the box and I'm going to put big bubble wrap on the bottom around the base, and then I'm going to wrap it in the green bubble wrap, and then I'm going to like triple wrap it around the mouth of the vase because it's amazing and beautiful. And then I am going to shrink wrap it. So again, I love the shrink wrap. The shrink wrap is amazing and it's a lifesaver, and I always put extra shrink wrap on it. But then after the shrink wrap and all the bubble, I tried to put the tube on it, and as you guessed it, this is me hugging it. Pre-hugged. It's coming pre-hugged. It doesn't fit. Crisis 1. Then me and the vase had a moment. And I slowed it down so you can watch me. I'm patting it like a baby, and then I kiss it. I'm not really sure. Don't judge me on this. We had a moment, and then I was feeling the top, trying to see if it was going to be good enough, and I decided that it wasn't going to be good enough, so I wanted to put more bubble wrap on it, and then DNA is free. And then I used my teeth to get the shrink wrap off, and then I used my head to push the shrink wrap on to the bubble, and that's it. That's all you get to see in real time. Back to the fast forward. These faces are just so incredible and I love them, and I just want to make sure that they get to whoever bought them safely. I dropped it and it cut my finger, and I couldn't figure out this piece of paper. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with it. I never realized until doing this voiceover how silly I look while I'm packing things. Oh, I needed a hug again. That was like you're heading off, young friend. Be free. I love you. But then even after all of that and all of the bubble in here, I wasn't feeling super great about the bottom. So I took it out, took it out like a little baby and put another piece of this thick cardboard-like stuff around the base of it. And I put it in there and tucked it in all nice and safe so it can get home to its new mother. I have a problem. Then I ran out of bubble again. Shocker. So I had to go get some more. And did I mention I spend hundreds a week on packing materials? But it's okay. And then shake it. A little shake test. Make sure it's going to withstand the post office. And then I tape the bad boy shut. That would have been a good ASMR. I feel like that tape was better than the one before it. And then because I know that this box is bigger than a 12 by 12 by 12, I have to measure it, actual measurements, not crock measurements. And then I wanted to make sure, I know that I charged a higher weight, but I wasn't sure if the weight was correct. So I grabbed my scale and I put it on there, shaking it, and I was actually right on. Look at that face. I was very proud of myself right there. I was right on with the weight. So the box size was a little bigger. That's gonna cost me, but bigger is better. That's what she said. I don't know. Better safe than sorry. I want to make sure this face gets to them. I will eat a ding on this one if I have to. I did make sure that it did go by itself, so I sold it that way, but I didn't feel comfortable putting it in a smaller box, and I didn't have a shorter box, so it's gonna have to go in this box, but that's okay. Take a little drink break, print the labels, and ship this bad boy out. Also, I have a lot of big boxes this time, and usually my postman picks up for me every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, but because it's a holiday and I wanted to make sure to get these out to you on time, tomorrow is Monday, so I'm gonna have to bring all of these giant boxes to the post office tomorrow, but it's okay, it'll be worth it. Hopefully you all get them before Christmas, and if they're gifts, or I know there's some Christmas ornaments packed away in here. Need a little Celsius break. I know there's some Christmas ornaments and some beautiful Christmas things, so maybe you'll get to enjoy them for at least a day or two before Christmas. I almost wish that I would have just cut this part out, because now I am just talking to you a lot, and because I didn't show you what I'm packing, I will do it next time, I promise. My next packing video will be so much better. I am posting this purely to be able to show my progress the next time I do a packing video. The angle will be better, the talking will be better, I will be better at showing you what I dropped the box. I will be better at showing you what I'm packing and what I'm doing so that you can enjoy the beautiful vintage as I pack it. I have one more thing to go in this box, and then I think I only have one more order after this, so I am super excited. It's about 5 o'clock on Sunday, and I think it's time to go home. Well, it's time to go get my kids anyway. Where did I go? Why did I not cut this out? Oh, because I came right back. I needed more bubble. This is the last thing in the box, and I knew that I was gonna need more bubble to pack it away. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, next time I make a video like this, I'm going to do my hair and maybe wear a nicer shirt. I have jeans on though. I don't have leggings on, but I kind of look like a hot mess, but it's okay. So I'm going over to make a new label. I gotta change the box size a little because it automatically will go in a 12 by 12 by 12. This is not a 12 by 12 by 12, so I will change the box size, print the label, even throw the thing in the garbage. Something happened with my TV, so I'll probably have to shut you off for a second. Oh no, my TV must have not went off. I must have just liked that song. Yay, this is it, the final order. I can remember because I remembered this was not the right box. And I saw a box that I thought was gonna work, and I looked and that box was full of crap. So I had to find another box and tons of bubble, because this order was the most expensive order of my night, most expensive order of my sale yesterday. So I wanted to make sure that this one was super duper safe. I usually do one time over both ways so that it's double on the bottom and then it's on both sides, but you will see in a second. Oh, I ran out of bubble wrap, and you're gonna see again why it's great that I buy as much as I do, because I ran out of bubble wrap, but don't worry, I have plenty out back to grab from. So she bought a ton of stuff. Well, one of the first things that she did buy was the last blue mushroom that I had. So this is me packing the last blue mushroom, which you can't see because the giant box is in the way. That's me looking to see, oh, maybe I should move the box. Move the box, Christine. Move the box, Christine. Look, they can't even... There you go. Good job. Too bad she couldn't hear you before. But I'm going to wrap it in my shrink wrap after double bubble. And then I'm going to go to put it in the box and realize there's not nearly enough shrink wrap in this, or bubble wrap in this box. So stay mushroom. So I went back to try to find more bubble wrap, and I found a black plastic bag, one piece of green bubble wrap, and some white bubble wrap. But this was a super expensive cat. I think that was like a $200 cat. So this is gonna get extra wrap too. I wrapped it in one piece of green and then one piece of big, and I thought I heard someone again, but it wasn't. And another quick Celsius break, and then I wrapped in shrink wrap. I had to cut you off there for a second because I was out back for a long time making more bubble wrap. This machine is the best thing. If you don't have a bubble wrap machine and you're a reseller, it's totally worth the investment. So I'm putting more bubble. I have nowhere to put the box. Put the box down. I'm putting more bubble over both ways. So the bottom is going to have 4 layers. Both sides have 2. Again, this was the most important, expensive order of my weekend. So I wanted to make sure that it got there super safe. I could have probably put this in a smaller box, but I wanted to make sure with the 2 mushrooms that she got, that they would fit comfortably, and all of the other little things that she got had enough space and didn't bounce off each other. All right, I think I'm going to cut out the rest of me packing this one package, but thank you everybody for watching. It's been a great day. Next time, again, I will make sure to actually show you what I'm packing and maybe put it so that you can see how I'm wrapping everything. But I hope this gave you, look, I'm lost. I hope this gave you a little bit of insight as to what I do on the daily, and yeah, check out all these boxes. Another successful day, another successful sale. Come check us out on Whatnot. It is so much fun. Now I am finally going to sit down and relax and head home for the night. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.